Okay, Jay, tell us a little bit about the story of how Hangman became involved with Moonlite Comics.
I'm not really sure myself. Now, I know Hangman as I'm a fan. You know, of course, you don't come up in this industry without being a fan of a whole bunch of things. I've never really had any of those things I grew up loving come to my doorstep quite the way Hangman has. He just kind of showed up one day, very friendly, very gregarious, seemed to, you know, kind of know what he was doing. Said he was the owner of the store. Now, you know, we get all types. So I was happy to kind of, you know, just let him think whatever he'd like. You know, he's been kind of acting under that assumption ever since. I've never really had the heart to burst the bubble. But we do our thing, he does his, and you know, we end up kind of meeting somewhere in the middle.
Hey, I'm Ivan. I've been here at Moonlite Comics for 4 long years now, having to put up with these people. It wouldn't have been so bad these 4 years, but everybody has learned my pet peeves, and they play on them all the time.
Hey, you guys were like in the commercial, right?
Yeah.
You mind if I get a picture with you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right, squeeze in. Put it sideways. Here we go. We'll put that on Instagram.
All right, thanks, man.
Come in the morning, and one of my coworkers, or owner even, will have rearranged all the comics on the shelf, and I will have to put them back in alphabetical order. That's always a good thing to come into on Mondays. Then you got the gamers, and they're loud, annoying. They're gamers, that's what they do.
So, we're gonna do this. Can you stand up like everybody else?
No, I'm kind of a big deal around here, if you have noticed.
Action.
Like, I'm Jay, thinks he runs the store. No, it's actually my uncle. You know, Hank, the Hangman. I follow him around to like different Comic-Cons and stuff like that. I'm his biggest fan. You know what that means. Free stuff. All the chicks.
One of my favorite things to do here when I have my downtime, because I got to keep myself sane somehow, is to get Spider-Man fired up. I mentioned his favorite writer and artist, Joe Quesada.
Did you say Joe Quesada? You know what? I bet you Ivan put you up to this. You know, whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty in tune with the comics, world.
So that's where Johnny Depp got those boots from. I don't remember this outfit from Hidalgo, though. Oh. Legolas. The Hobbit.
You know, back in the day, comics weren't all that popular back then, so, they had a Hangman comic book that came out, and it, really took off, and it helped. So, nowadays I get to go to the conventions, like and they pay me to go. So I started off, I was jousting, did full contact jousting. I was actually on horse, in a suit of armor, had a lance, and not a stick. And, I did that, and, we were really, really, really well. We were doing it for real. Took a lot of shots to the head. Auditions for, actually auditioned for the old Batman series, and I didn't get that, but that's when I got picked up for the Hangman series.
Gotcha! Be more specific, sir.
All in.
I don't even know what that is.
7 of a kind.
I hate those guys so very much. I'm sorry, I can't do this right.
The pirate, Her Majesty's Royal Navy, has taken to the seas like his dog does. It's up upon you, Commissioner Brave Officer of the Royal Navy, to pursue his black-hearted betraying.
He does this every day, every box, for 2 hours. He has OCD or some shit. He comes in, and he reads them all in character. I don't know what it means, I don't know why he does it, but I have to put up with it every single day.
You will die for what you have done.
I didn't do anything.
You have totally screwed up everything. Look at my neck. Look at I can't even look at you right.
No, leave me. Pew, 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 pew.
Not today, bitch.
Dominic, your mother's waiting.
Oh yeah, what moonwalk? Oh yeah, no.
That's fire. That's cool.
Dominic. I got it.
Dominator.
Dominator. I'm sorry. Hey,
That's nice.
That's. Oh, hey. One of the customers,
Uh-huh.
right, just told me that they were streaming online, pirating, but they
Right.
saw on the Japanese Crackle episode 2 of my show.
Oh, no way.
It's getting big in Japan. It's gonna be
Dude,
infected.
the next thing you're going to go on is Crackle and then Pop and then Snap after that, right? You need to get a following.
Royalty checks. We got
absolutely. You need to get a following. Get
Friendster, right? That's all around.
Friendster,
MyFace.
Start twatting. You need to do that. Get them out there. Seriously.
Wait. I gotta call my agent. We gotta get a booth at one of the cons. What's a good con? Local con. Chattacon, right? Chattacon. Yeah, that's coming up.
What's that one in Georgia? They have a really nice bar where they have it's a Dragon Con?
Oh, the one in the basement?
The one with the furries.
With the Sins?
The one with the furries.
Oh, the furries.
I think that's Dragon Con.
Dragon Con?
Yeah, Dragon Con. You gotta go to Dragon Con.
Okay.
They have a bar that does like the Star Wars stuff. Yeah.
It's ringing. Hang on, I gotta.
Okay. I want to see Leia take off her clothes.
Hey!
Hey man, do you guys have a depth Wolverine?
Yeah, we got all 4 issues.
Whoa. I want you to do me a favor. Walk out the door, come back in, and ask for something worth reading.
You don't work here, so you can ignore him. Yes,
Yeah,
you
but
actually have all.
my uncle's actually famous.
How could you even say that? Iron Man is not even a superhero. He is a guy in a metal suit. Money is not a superpower.
Fine superhero. Okay, he has his power suits. He has a power suit. He does super things. He's a superhero.
But he doesn't have powers himself. Money does not. No.
Can you do what he does?
Now,
If
wait
I
a
wanted
minute.
to.
Hold on. You have a Batman poster in your bedroom. Batman's superhero or superpower is also money, but he's also got muscles. So how is Batman not a superhero?
Thank you.
I didn't say he wasn't.
Not only
He's a hero.
Not only is Iron Man a superhero, but he's a super guy with chicks. Yeah, I mean, come on.
But it shows Spider-Man never had money, but he was still the best of the best.
Spider-Man, he had to get bit by a radioactive spider, and he said, ouch.
Well, Batman fell in a hole and saw a bat. I mean, ooh, yeah.
In a hole?
Yeah.
In a hole?
In a hole, yeah.
Really? In a hole?
He wasn't even supposed to be outside, you know? He's all pedaling around.
His parents died in front of him.
But he fell in the hole before then.
He was afraid of bats before that.
Yeah, because he's so crazy.
Wait, so you're saying is if
He was a child.
if you put Batman on antidepressants, he wouldn't be a superhero?
Yeah, kind of. You get over it.
I think you just say You know what? Forget it. This whole thing started because this guy says that Iron Man's a superhero. If you want a superhero, I will give you one. Hawkeye. Hawkeye is an awesome superhero. He's an assassin. He doesn't have any powers, but he goes out and he gets the crap beat out of him all the time.
That's a superhero?
Yeah,
He gets the crap beat out of him?
He can shoot people in the eye with an arrow from
what
a mile
happens when he runs out of
away.
He was like the
I can't throw a paper wad in a trash can from 5 feet away. This guy can hit people in the eye with arrows from a mile.
So what's the significance of the Hanging Spider-Man?
Well, actually, in the basement, my apartment, I used to have quite an extensive collection, and this was hanging in the corner of the basement, near my toy collection.
Hangman ripoff.
For over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were graduates of peace and justice in the Old Republic, before the dark ages of time, before the Empire.
In Star Wars the card game, 2 players compete, so...
You know, Star Wars was a ripoff of Hangman. Star Wars is a Western in space. The Force is like lightning. It's energy, right? Lucas stole this idea and made millions off my show. I mean, come on, Star Wars.
They're not even on Snap or Pop.
Look at the guns.
What's that Japanese thing you're on now?
Japanese Crackle.
Yeah, they're not even on Crackle anymore.
The Cantina. What's more Western than the Cantina?
Oh yeah, totally in the bar scene.
I don't even know why we put this crap on.
No, I mean that just sounds exactly like your Western theme.
You know, think about it. I could do something to that.
So actually, I have quite an extensive Spider-Man collection in my basement, like a lot of valuable stuff. I donated this to the shop. I could never figure out if it's supposed to be Venom or like vintage Spider-Man, like black and white. So
you know the greatest thing about Spider-Man?
Let me guess. Hangman ripoff.
You got it.
This is the best piece in the store. It is the most unique thing we have ever seen. It comes with an axe. That's great.
This is not the back of the store. I said put this Hangman rip-off piece of crap in the back of the store.
Fine. This is our action figure section. It's actually one of my more favorites. Everybody loves action figures. Because you can always get your favorite characters and then you can have them do their own adventures and stuff. It's a lot of fun, really. These are our best sellers, the Batman Arkhams, because that was an amazing game series. Everybody loves it.
Arkham?
Yeah, Arkham.
That's crap.
Really?
That's crap.
I don't believe that.
It's not a true real series. I mean, it's an offshoot of an offshoot and offshoot. I mean, it's the Hangman series was a real series.
Oh, really? Was it?
Yes, it was.
Really?
That was a real. I mean, we did our. It wasn't fake. We did our stunts. There's no CGI. We'll put you in front of this color screen thing. We really did our stuff. I mean.
So that was a video game.
Again, fake.
Oh, okay. So Hangman's great.
Yes.
Where are they at? Why don't we have any?
As you know. The action figure goes here. It's on constant back order.
Is it?
And we cannot keep them. It's been years since I've been able to keep one on the shelf because they're so bad. They're on back order all the time. Like, look at all these. If these are so popular, they wouldn't be on the shelf. What would they be selling? Well, at least my score was realistic. I mean, this guy couldn't even hold his breath underwater.
Have you been sorting through these comics again?
Yeah, that's my job.
Yeah, but you're not doing it right. I mean, we talked about this.
No,
look, you're over in, the Spider-Man section, and you're mixing it with that. Wait a second. What comic did you pull out?
It's the best one. One Moment in Time, Amazing Spider-Man. Best issue.
You did this on purpose. You know how I feel about who, the one that cannot be named.
Is that Rivera, Mickey, Isanove, or...
No, those guys are fine.
No, you're talking about Casada.
Oh, yeah, you want to take it there, don't you?
He's the best.
Oh, yeah, you want to take it there. Oh, okay. Oh,
Get
get that away from me right now. Yeah, this is absolutely what destroyed Spider-Man for 20 years. Here's what happened. There was a heartless, evil demon named Casada that came into existence. He decided he did not like Spider-Man being happily married, so he just magically said, hey, Spider-Man's going to make a deal with the devil. Peter Parker and Mary Jane say, yeah, we've been married this time, but whatever, Aunt May's dying for the 95th time. She's in limbo saying, I want to die now. And you can find this all out in the actual issue, but Casada says, oh, no, we're going to make that never happen. How do they do that? Mephisto turns into a bird. The bird opens a door and it lets this criminal named Eddie out. Spider-Man's chasing Eddie. Eddie's a big guy, falls on Spider-Man and knocks him out, and he can't make it to his wedding. Now you're telling me that the guy who thinks this is good material for not just Spider-Man but any superhero in particular, you're saying he's a great, wonderful creator?
Yep, he's the best, actually.
You know, I'm here to do you guys a favor, but sometimes I just can't.
City looks like the ocean because the ocean reminds me of the desert. I actually had my horse Lightning cremated, mixed in with the concrete that we poured here, so this concrete is sacred. You can see
That's kind of gross.
it's magical. There's a masked man there on a horse. That's Hangman. Lightning loved that show.
Is the horse riding the man?
That's right. It's authentic set costume here. Haven't washed it since the show was canceled. That's real horse hair. You want to smell it? Alright, alright. I know you all want this, everybody wants it. I usually charge, but one time free, just for you.
Hey, driving on the way.
Hang.